Let the guitar scream. We're talking wrestling, living the dream. From Tokyo to London, across the globe, respecting the craft, we're in the know. No gimmicks or fakes, just pure passion and skill. The best talents from every wrestling hill. We dive deep into the stories behind the ring. Respecting the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, making the fans sing. Respect the craft, respect the fight. We bring the best, we can't hide.
And we are live. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Respect the Craft. This is episode number 346, and I'm joined by two very special guests here, as we have none other than TCW's own Nette, as well as our youngest guest ever on the podcast. We got little Mia. What's going on?
You say hi.
This might be the just
hi.
the podcast ever. We've had legends, we've had Hall of Famers, we've had everyone in between, and now we have a baby. That's it. This is gonna be,
Yeah.
oh,
She has a lot to say. Can you say hi?
that's it. She's gonna
Yeah,
be
this
the
is
most.
what happens when the sleep regression hits. Right? You so silly. We gotta talk
Aw.
about Titan, right? All of our friends at Titan. Yeah,
Aw.
she's so excited.
We have our youngest Titan there representing Titan kids, with Mia here.
Oh yeah.
But Nette, again, it's great as always to have you back on the podcast.
Thank you
Lots
for
of
having
discuss-
us.
No, definitely. Anytime. What's going on, Tyson? Thank you again for supporting, brother. But again, we are here to discuss all things TCW as we are days away from Monsoon, the 5-year anniversary event.
That's so
And
crazy.
it's insane to see that it's been 5 years strong of Titan, and just the evolutions and different stages of it all.
Absolutely. Just the other day, I posted the past 5 posters from the
Yeah.
first ever Monsoon show to the most recent, which is coming on Saturday. Just the evolution of the posters itself should be telling you like how much Titan itself has evolved, not revolved, evolved over the past 5 years.
Yeah, no, definitely so. Definitely, you see that evolution. You see not only from the Titans themselves, like seeing from those posters, seeing who has been here all those years, which includes those that will be given those 5-year awards this Saturday, which include former TCW champion Steve Monster Mac, includes current Mob 5 TV American champion Dr. Sleep Anthony Gangone, and just the list goes on, that have stood strong and continue to be a part of that Titan Nation. But we're going to get into all of that. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk about Monsoon. What's going on? We got my good brother Conrad from Everything Pro Wrestling. What's going on? What's going on? But also, I know a major topic that Nette wanted to discuss here, because as we announced the last time I had Billy on, we touched on it a bit, was TCW accepting sponsorships. And this one being very different when it comes to independent wrestling. When you hear the term accepting sponsors, usually, it's okay, it's for talent sponsors, it's for this. Nette, again, clarify for the people watching at home, what are these sponsorships for, and how is this such a different process than it usually is with independent events?
Here at Titan, we think that the building, the talent, everything is to be done by the owner. We're not asking you to sponsor. Bless you. Bless you. We're not here to ask you to sponsor a wrestler or anything like that. We're here to ask you to sponsor the product, meaning the lights, the ring. We want to get our own chairs, things like that, to where we can show you the evolving of Titan.
Yep.
So you'll be able to see what you sponsored. The ring skirts, the padding, the ropes, the ring itself, the lighting, the TVs, the cameras, anything like that. That's what we want you to see. It's not your responsibility to pay the talent or anything like that, or sponsor the talent or anything like that. But we want you to be able to see what you're putting your money into.
Gotcha.
And to us, that's very important because, like, you don't want to, I mean, yes, you'll be able to see you sponsoring a wrestler, but that's a one-time thing, maybe. We want you to see how we're using the product that you're sponsoring. We want us to be able to, you sponsor us, we sponsor you in reality, because now we're going to be showing, hey, Respect the Craft podcast, I'm using you as an example, just sponsored ropes or just sponsored this. And that way, Respect the Craft podcast can come to our shows and say, wow, look at those awesome ropes that they have there. I sponsored those. And look at how awesome they look on our recordings, on our pictures, on anything, really, for our fans to see, for our wrestlers to have, everything. We want you to be able to see what you sponsored, where your money is going to. And that's very important.
Oh, definitely so. And again, it's enhancing. Like we said, we talked about evolutions. We talked about how it's changed throughout the years. And that also not only goes with talent, but goes with the production side of things. And that is a big part of this conversation when it comes to the sponsorships, is that to enhance that production. So everything you see from the amazing videos that we put out, from the events that we put out, so the quality is, again, to the standard that we want for the Titan Nation and for the fans watching at home. Again, if you want to contact about that, you can go right here as well. Get also in touch with Nette, get in touch with Billy, and again, have a conversation, because it is not only the one-sided, oh, I sponsor for an event and then boom, it's there you go. No, this is a partnership here. This begins something where, again, you will see your product out there. You will see your brand out there, where you get the true effect of your sponsorship. It isn't just,
and then you can show your friends the videos and be like, hey, you see those ropes, you see those platform, or you see those padding and everything like that. We sponsored that. Look at how cool that looks on TV.
Definitely so. So again, and if you guys are interested,
at gmail.com if you're interested. Or you can message me on Facebook privately. I will give you all the information. I'll give you my number, everything like that, email, and we can chat more about what you're interested in.
Got you. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Again, that link will also be in the description down below, so you can get in contact with everyone that you will need to be able to, again, hash this out and get that partnership rolling. And you too can join us here in the Titan Nation. And again, it's always just all gas, no brakes as we continue here. But like we said, it is the 5-year anniversary this Saturday. Nette, for you, talk about that, just the importance of that, being a part of this event Saturday, and just what being a part of Titan has meant to you all these years, and now to see it at its level this Saturday with Monsoon.
Bless you.
Oh,
okay. So Saturday hits home, because Titan has been my home for so long, and to see 5 years of such an amazing company and being able to be a part of that company, it's like do you ever have like a medicine dream where you're like, wow, is this a real dream, or am I just dreaming? Like, is this real life, or am I dreaming it?
Definitely.
Because every show that I've been to, like, especially now having Mia and seeing how, how much she loves it and everything like that, 5 years is crazy, because let's real talk, I know you have to be biased, but let's real talk. How many companies really last 5 years? How many companies have put in the effort to make it to 5 years? How many other companies are celebrating 5 years? We're here. We're celebrating 5 wonderful years. That's half a decade. We have 5 more years to go of Titan, and then we could say we're reaching our decade. Like, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. From going from, my first days of Titan were the Ocean Gate days at my first aid squad, right? So watching them grow from doing it in a field during COVID where everyone had to sit in their cars and we would have to run out food to them like in their cars with gloves and masks and PPE and everything like that, to now going to where it all started, the Berkeley Little League, right? That's just where, you know, I mean, COVID's still a thing, whatever, but now we're going to be in this huge building with all of these lights and all of this production and all of the people who either are old or new, have been with us or new with us. Like, we're a Titan nation. We're Titan strong and Titan proud. And we couldn't have done it without the Titan nation. Like, that's just it. Without the fans' support and love and all of that, we couldn't have done it without them. So just the evolution of Titan from just the Ocean Gate days to now is insane.
No, agreed. I was trying to think back. I want to say those were the first days I attended Titan. Were those Ocean Gate days. And that era was definitely something where, again, to see Titan pull through that, where, again, it was questionable for a lot of promotions. Unfortunately, some did not make their way out of the COVID era, which, again, we are still in, again, somewhat of it. But especially at that time where it was a challenging time to even consider running a wrestling event, to be here now, to be at the point where we're able to still have these events and you see the growth, you see that production now.
And to go back to where it all started, which is the Berkeley Little League. Which,
again, I can't wait because this will be, again, my first time now finally getting to call a Titan event at the Berkeley Little League. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. And again, such a great card for it too. It shows why it is.
They keep showing more and more of like who's going to be there and who's wrestling each other and everything like that. My jaw drops every time.
Yeah.
Because you really don't know. Every show, you really don't know who is going to be there. They may announce it. They may not announce it. You really don't know.
No, definitely so. Again, this is one of those where, as the saying goes, you never know. It could be card subject to change, or it just could be another reason why you have to get your tickets now, because you never know. It's the anniversary event. You never know who might make their way to Titan this Saturday. Which, if you guys
who might return, you really never know. I mean, you have all of these people like that were on the first show. Now they're on the 5-year show.
Yep.
People that you would have seen the first show, other than the ones already announced, could be returning Saturday. You don't know. And pre-sales end Friday at 8 o'clock. So just make sure you get your tickets before then, because we want to see you there.
Great.
We want to celebrate. We want to party.
That's what I've been saying. This is really, again, it's an event, but it also is that celebration. It's going to be a good time, again, to be around the Titan Nation. And then you get a great card on top of that. Like that, we got Casey Liken in the building. Again, we got everybody. Now she's like, okay, the music had her hyped up. Now she's good. She's nice and calm. She's chilling.
Thanks for jinxing
it. This is what I do here. I just like to stir the pot. Have you not watched the show, Nette?
You know what's crazy though? She'll sleep through a whole wrestling show, but she wants to be on a podcast.
I guess. Hey, which that I wish she was lying, but I've seen it where, especially, again, the craziest parts of the shows, and you'll look over at Nette and nope, Mia's just. But then when the sirens begin, that's when she's like, okay, now it's time to start waking up.
As soon as even before I gave birth to her, as soon as PJ's music hit, every time, doesn't matter where we are, if I'm rewatching like a show or something at a show, doesn't matter. PJ's music hits, she opens up her eyes, she watches him enter, he gets in the ring, he yells savage, and then she goes back to sleep. Every time. See? She's like, oh, we talked about PJ, I can go to sleep now.
The sleepy's coming. The sleepy's coming. Which is We're gonna say this is the take it home, brother. We're starting to have to narrow this down a bit.
Oh no,
But-
keep going. She'll be fine.
But I do want to talk about the event just a little more to let people
Yeah,
know
of
again
course.
what to
Yes,
expect
please.
this Saturday, especially because it is
Can
going
we
to
just
be.
look at how beautiful that poster is?
It is a great poster.
I think
I
it's
think it's
beautiful.
Like I love just the lightning of it. If you guys saw the little video I put together, I was like,
Yes.
it gave such an easy way to edit because I'm like, I know what theme we can go with this. But again, multiple championship matches as well. You have the TCW heavyweight championship match between PJ Savage and the Contra Unit's own Babatunde. You have that middleweight championship that will be contested in a chain match. So that one might not be for the faint of heart. That one's going to be very.
I'm very excited for that, to be honest.
That's going to be aggressive. That's going to be one that maybe let's hope Mia's still sleeping for because yeah, that's going to probably be bloody. It's probably going to be a bloody one. But then we also have again for the vacated Funhouse Heavyweight Championship, the franchise Shane Douglas returns to take on Big Jeff Noyes.
Yeah, he's with that annoying guy, SP. You see him?
Yep. So we got that as well as those TCW tag team championships are going to be on the line as the Social Influence defend against the Audacity. Can this be the final time we see these two go at it? We'll find out. But also, Dr. Sleep, Anthony Gangone will be defending that Mob Fight TV American Championship in a triple threat match. We have the return of Joey Conway.
Joey Conway. We like him. Well, we like to hate him, I should say.
I was going to say that first time I heard someone that likes Joey Conway.
We like to hate him. That's better. That's a better, right? We don't really like him, but we like his beard, right? Right.
That makes sense. He does have a nice beard. Again, I have to, as always, I remain unbiased here. So I like everyone at Titan. That's all I can say. We have all-in-one Michael Fain will be in the building. He'll address the Titan Nation. We have that TCW Goddesses of War Championship on the line between defending champion Amity LaVey and Valentina Vasquez.
Right.
So much more that will be happening on Saturday. Nette, for you, what is a match that you're looking forward to this Saturday night?
Amity and Valentina. I don't even have to think about it. That is going to be great.
That's going to be.
Both girls have such charisma, and they both just put in their all the time. That match, it should be a triple main event, my opinion.
Hey, understood.
They're gonna go hard. Like Amity's a little, crazy, but
hey, she said it, not me.
I see her side of it. I see it. I feel the way that Amity feels sometimes, but we are big Valentina fans.
Gotcha.
Right? We like Valentina.
Like I said, I will remain unbiased here.
Remain unbiased because,
for many reasons, especially with this one, I must remain very unbiased.
Otherwise, Amity might hit him with a toothbrush.
That is the least of my concern. Have you seen what else Amity has had in video? What she had when I had her on the podcast. I don't know how she somehow had a blade as well as fire just show up somehow. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure again.
I believe it.
I'm gonna say all nice things about the Devout, about Amity LaVey, and then again, my history as well with Valentina is very out there. So again, I'm rooting for a great winner. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say when it comes to that one on Saturday. I feel like a match that I think people definitely need to look out for is gonna be that lightweight championship. I think Justin Bon Jovi versus Andre Polino it might be a sleeper. I feel like everyone is looking at that one might be the one that could steal the show on Saturday.
I am more excited for the triple threat also. Like that's like number 2 because of the special guest referee.
The return of Johnny Moran.
The dark horse, Johnny Moran. Yeah, we like him, right? Yeah.
That's going to be interesting because again, a lot that can ride on this one.
And I hope that this show shows us who Amity is talking about. Who's coming? She keeps saying he's coming. He's coming. Who's coming?
So I've tried.
Is he coming to this show? Is he coming to the next one? Who's he? Like, I just want to know these answers. You can't leave a girl hanging like that.
I tried to use my journalistic approach. It's kind of hard when you can't really ask the devout questions because again, I want to I like to keep my life. But yeah, I don't know. Me and Harry have tried to talk about who he could possibly be, what that entails. Will it have something to do with what happens in that triple threat match when Dr. Sleep defends the Mob Fight TV American Championship against Mr. James and Adonis Stone? Could we see he possibly show up in the Goddesses of War Championship match that we just talked about a little while ago between Amity and Valentina? We don't know, again, what this can mean. Is it someone we've seen in the past? Is it someone we've never seen?
Who is he?
And
and where is he coming from?
I don't know. I don't know. This is gonna be. I'm worried because what does it mean when he shows up? Like,
well,
it's already,
exactly.
It's like the Devout has already caused just massive chaos in Titan Championship Wrestling. They have a stranglehold, or they had, I should say, on 3 of the divisions in TCW. We are now down to 2, unfortunately, after Roxas did lose the TCW middleweight championship. I don't want to remind again the Devout, again, unbiased here, not trying to cause any problems. But that again leaves the opportunity of what this could mean. Who is he? What this means for Titan, what it means for all of us when it comes to Monsoon on Saturday. And again, also what factor Johnny Moran plays in all of this when it comes to that triple threat match, because I know I can imagine he's not too fond of Dr. Sleep and the Gango, especially that he'd assisted in his unfortunate early retirement. So yeah, this is going to be.
I have to be unbiased. I have to be unbiased. That is the one time I will be unbiased. Probably. That is probably the only time I will be unbiased. Listen, I love my job as a photographer. I love my job as handling the sponsorship things. I love doing what I'm doing, but I also can't be unbiased. Like, I love taking photos. I study everyone all the time, constantly, right? We study them. We watch the shows over and over and over again. Yeah. But I still have my favorites. I'm still allowed to be a fan.
Right.
I'm still allowed to take pictures of the people that I like and that I don't like. However, I can still be like, ooh, that was nice. Or I could be like, ooh, that was terrible. I'm still allowed to have my opinion. Everyone has their opinion. Even though you have to be unbiased on, podcasts and on commentary and things like that, I'm sure deep in your heart, you're like, I like her. Or I like him. Yeah, Yeah.
Again,
right?
I'm keeping my unbiasedness so that way I'm safe behind the commentary table because
right.
Yeah.
But when you're at home and you're not on a podcast or doing commentary, you could be like, yeah. Or you're talking with your buddies. You're like, yeah, I really like the way he or she wrestles.
Of course. That's yep.
Right.
That is always yep, always.
If we're not fans of each other, why are we doing this?
Of course. That is the biggest thing of it. And again, that's what we love about that support when it comes from the Titan Nation, when it comes from the Titans itself, when it comes to again what these events bring every single time. And you're going to see it again this Saturday from that roster, from the Hungry Titans that are going to be a part of it this weekend. Again, you just look at that poster right there. Like, you're going to see.
Look at that poster. Oh, look at it. It's beautiful. Whoa. It's beautiful.
You got excited there. She's like, oh, poster. I'm going towards it.
She did. She's like, wow, that's pretty. But like, yeah. Look at all those men and women on that poster.
Yep.
Okay, there's one more match I want to talk about.
Let's do it.
The Deadly Sins.
Okay. So I just had Frankie on. I don't know if you saw. I might have stirred the pot a little bit because this is what I
I'm
do here.
shocked.
This is what I do here. But when it comes to that, because once again, yes, it will be a Deadly Sins collision this Saturday night, as it will be Frankie Picard, Ben Castle, and Blocks going head to head to head. And there's just so much going into this one. So much going into this one when it comes to just Frankie and Blocks definitely are just at ease here. These two do not like each other. These two are just it's insane to see, especially after what happened at Mount
So in the
Olympus.
past 4.5 years that I've been here,
Yeah,
I've seen Frankie and Blocks wrestle. I've
Yeah.
seen Frankie and Luke and Ben wrestle.
Yeah.
I've seen Blocks and Ben wrestle. Now put them all three together. Oi. Oi. Raymond's gonna need to speak in Spanish a little bit so we don't know what he's saying, because I feel like his jaw is just gonna drop to the floor. Honestly. I'm like scared for this.
It is going to be something where, again, I spoke to Frankie earlier. I have to speak to Ben tomorrow. And
Okay.
just between the tone of the conversations, I know, again, there's going to be this. I warned about the chain match that we're going to see on Saturday night.
Right.
I feel like this is another one that might not be for the faint of heart. This isn't going to be your ordinary match. This is truly going to be a fight on Saturday night. And again, if you guys haven't already, get your tickets, because I'm telling you, this is going to be.
If you don't get your tickets just for this match in and of itself, like, you're doing something wrong, because these are brothers that are supposed to be brothers, and they're supposed to have each other's back, and they're supposed to be doing whatever it takes for each other. The Deadly Sins. Each of them, they're Deadly Sins, and they're supposed to be together. And now they're going against each other. Granted, just like everybody's normal life, family fights, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's never a perfect family. And if you're saying you're a perfect family, you're lying. In reality, there's no such thing as a perfect family. So I understand the whole brother versus brother family feud thing. However, is this going to end no matter in a handshake, or is this going to end in a disturbance?
Well, from what Frankie said, it feels like Frankie's doing his own thing no matter what. So
Frankie's always done his own thing no matter what. Respectfully. Like he's done celebrity boxing. He's done, Titan for a long time. He's always, Frankie's a teacher. In reality, he's a teacher. Yeah. So he's going to do his own thing no matter what, because that's what you need to do in life. Like, not only is that a wrestling lesson, that's a life lesson. You need to do what's best for you. But at the same time, do you ever turn your back on your family? Even if it is what's best for yourself?
Well, we technically already saw that. We already saw that with Frankie doing what he did at Mount Olympus. What stops him from trying to do the same on Saturday? Or vice versa, again, from Blocks finally getting that last shot, or Ben Castle getting the last shot in. Again, you never know what to expect from Ben Castle, but also, like I said, because I have to speak to him tomorrow, I'm going to keep my comments short and sweet, because I don't know what to expect from Ben Castle tomorrow. So
I don't blame you. You really never know.
You never do.
Say hi.
You never do.
It's our friend. Say hi. Hi.
There we go. We got the love and support here for Nette and Mia. And then look at that. We got Robbie in the chat saying Team Frankie Picard all the way.
Yeah, that's because you need someone to help you out, Robbie.
Robbie,
my superstar.
I just talked to Frankie about that earlier. I still don't get it, man. Why would you? He already hit someone that he considered a brother. Why join up? Again, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna
No,
stay out of it because I
not
like to
my
not get knocked
superstar.
out. I like to
See,
not
look,
get
she has her
knocked out.
pointer finger out. She has her pointer
Oh,
finger out. Not my superstar.
oh. But again, as we go into that, again, this is the reason you guys have to get your tickets. You have to be there this Saturday, as well
You
as
really
just because.
can't predict the Titan show. There's
No.
other shows where you're like, oh, they're going against each other again. Or, wow, I've seen that, once or twice before. But you really don't ever know. When you're going to a Titan show, you really don't know what to expect ever. And that's coming from me, who's a part of like the team. Like I go and I take photos and I do this and I know nothing. I know nothing. All as I know is that I have to show up at a certain time and do what I have to do, and everything else is like, hey, congratulations, this just happened.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you. Like you don't know.
No, you definitely don't. But again, that is what's going to be. There we go. Robbie Romero again saying Team Frankie Picard. Robbie, we're gonna have to have Robbie, are you coming Saturday? I hope to have a conversation with you because again, I need to see what's going on in your head, brother. But it's okay. It's okay. We'll have a nice
superstar.
We'll have a nice conversation.
Superstar. No.
We want to remind everyone again, if they haven't already, make sure you get your tickets now for Monsoon. Again, you have till this Friday to get the deal because they're a lot cheaper getting it pre-sale, and you'll be able to save some money on until
and for
Friday.
The families that are watching,
Yes,
we have family packs,
so
there's no excuse.
There you go.
And Titan's littlest roster member will be there.
Oh, look at that! She's gonna come support.
She's gonna come in her party outfit because it's a party for 5 years.
There we go. So come celebrate with us. Be there this Saturday. Again, as well, we don't want to forget to remind you, if you are interested in sponsoring and being a part of the Titan Nation, contact Nette today. All her information and links will be in the description down below, as well as where you can get your tickets for Monsoon and to be able to follow, like, subscribe, all that good stuff to TCW will be in the comment section down below. We can talk whenever this Saturday. Unfortunately, I won't be there. I have to do superstar things. Okay.
Bye.
Understood, Robbie. But okay, we'll be having a conversation very soon because yeah, it's okay. It's okay. There you go. But this Saturday will be an awesome show. Your superstar returns on February 8th. There you go. Again, that is also, if you have missed the announcement, we will be back at Shriners for an amazing event. So definitely stay tuned for all that information as those announcements will be rolling out after Monsoon this Saturday. So don't miss out. Again, you have to follow TCW for all those updates because that event as well is going to be a great way to kick off this next season of Titan Championship Wrestling. So definitely so. But Nette, thank you again so much for joining us.
Before we leave, yep. Raymond, I have one more thing to say.
Of course.
Saturday is 5 years. I'm going to say that over and over and over and over and over again. 5. Can you put up 5 fingers? 5 years of Titan. Who would not want to celebrate that? Right? Tell them. Say, you better be there. Be there or be square.
Hey, yo, you guys got to be there. If not, don't make the baby cry. You got to be there.
Right.
Be there on Saturday.
Buy your tickets now.
There you go, everyone. Again, if you haven't already, make sure you get your tickets, as well as I got to promote it once more. On July 19th, it will be Respect the Craft Presents.
Yay! We're going. See, we're going.
Get your tickets for that, as it's going to be my very first event. If you haven't already, make sure you get your tickets at tinyurl/respect25.
Congratulations on that, by the way.
Thank you so much. We'll definitely talk about that off the air as we got some things to talk. But till then, everyone, again, we'll back tomorrow at 6 p.m. as I'll be joined by Ben Castle. At 7 p.m., I'll be joined by the current TCW lightweight champion, Justin Bon Jovi, as well as Mr. James. And then at 8 p.m., I'll be joined by none other than the winner of the 2024 Mount Olympus Rumble, all-in-one, Michael Fain. And that will lead us into Saturday's festivities. But till then, everyone, don't forget to Be wise, be genuine, be real, be better people. Respect the craft. I will see you guys Saturday for 5 years. Peace, everybody.
Bye.